This is the Eufy Cam 3C and it's recording in 4K quality and it has 6 months battery life. It has a starlight sensor and a spotlight for color night vision. And how does it perform? Well, let's find out.
Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Today we'll be checking and reviewing the Eufy Cam 3C. This is the other and the cheaper 4K model of the Eufy Cam 3 series of cameras. We'll do a quick unboxing, set it up and install, and check out its video quality day and night, and run our usual tests, and see if this Eufy Cam 3C is a good option for your home. And also I'll tell you the differences between these and the Eufy Cam 3 later in the video. Now I did check out the flagship Eufy Cam 3 several weeks ago, and this includes setting up the new Homebase 3, and if you haven't seen it yet, I will link it down below. The Eufy Cam 3C that we will check out today is an add-on camera, which I personally bought, and you'll be needing the Homebase for this to function. I will however talk a little bit more about the Homebase and will give you a timeline of updates that Eufy are and will be doing for the Homebase 3 to be backwards compatible with other Eufy cameras and their other devices. And I'll also be testing and addressing the elephant in the room, the sync button reset, and see if this is still happening with Eufy's new cameras. So you have to keep on watching. First, let's check out its features. This records in 4K quality, 3840 by 2160 pixel resolution at 15 frames per second in both daytime and at night, and has a 135-degree diagonal field of view. With the Homebase 3, it will have the Bionic Mind AI recognition, which is facial recognition that is constantly learning. There are a lot of other cameras that have implemented facial recognition, but I'll show you a snippet of what Eufy is planning to do with this feature.
With Edge Security Ecosystem, all your security devices are connected. Homebase receives event footage, then uses Bionic Mind to analyze and identify. Instructions are sent to connected devices.
Please leave the package in the Smart Drop. Place the packages here.
Just like that. Hey, worried about intruders? Don't be. Edge Security Ecosystem keeps a lookout. If Homebase identifies a stranger, the alarm is activated. That's truly intelligent home security. Want to know if the kids arrived home? It's easy. Edge Security Ecosystem recognizes faces, body shapes, and fingerprints. It notifies you when the kids get back, safe and sound, so you can live life worry-free. Edge Security Ecosystem continuously self-learns. It knows you and keeps everything under control.
As you saw, the ultimate goal of Eufy is to have a fully integrated system. And I can't wait for the camera to read license plates and to automatically open the garage door for me. Aside from facial recognition and person detection, it also has pet and vehicle detection. This camera records to the Homebase 3, which has 16 gigabytes of internal storage, but you can add up to 16 terabytes of 2.5-inch hard drive or SSD. As you see here that it shows continuous recording, but this is only for compatible wired or plugged-in Eufy cameras. Battery-powered ones, even when hooked up to a solar panel, will only record motion events. This Eufy Cam 3C has a built-in rechargeable battery that Eufy states good for 6 months of use before needing to be recharged. This camera is IP65 weather-rated and is compatible with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. We have the add-on camera here, and I'll just be adding this to my Homebase 3. The camera is a bit bigger than the older 2C cameras. We have the 4K camera lens and also has the blue bezel just like the Eufy Cam 3. We have the PIR sensor, status light sensor, and the mic. The bottom part is actually the spotlight. They seamlessly added it. On the top here is the sync button. On the back is the Q20 screw mount. On the bottom, we have the speaker and a rubber flap that covers the USB-C port for charging and hooking up to a compatible solar panel. I'll talk more about this later on. Alright, just for size reference, with the older Eufy Cam 2C Pro, and you can see the 3C is a bit bigger. Time to set this up. And you have to be close to the Homebase. Open up the Eufy app. Click the plus sign to add the camera. Scroll down and choose Eufy Cam 3C or the S300. Choose the Homebase you want to connect to, which is the Homebase 3. Keep the camera and the Homebase within 1 meter, and press the sync button for 2 seconds until you hear a beep. Click Next. Wait until it is connected. name the camera, and it is added successfully. Time to install this. I usually remove the ball head from the mount first, then screw in the mount using the 2 included screws. Screw in the ball head on the back of the camera, then screw it into the mount. Adjust the position and tighten the collar to lock it in place. Let's check out the settings in the app. When you open up the app, you will see the recent snapshot from the camera. Click on it to get to live view, which loads up decently quick. In here, you can record the live view, take a snapshot, start two-way talk, which is half duplex, speaker on or off, dash lines for more options. You can manually trigger the siren, turn on the spotlight, and also here you can go to the recorded events, where you can view and download the 4K footage, which will be saved to your phone's album. Clicking the gear icon, you will get to the camera settings. You can see the battery life and the signal. We have motion detection, where you can set activity zones of up to 2 customizable zones. You can adjust the motion sensitivity and choose which AI you want to record. We have human recognition, person detection, vehicle and pet detection, and all other motions. Power manager, we have the battery percentage, detection info, working mode, we have optimal battery life, optimal surveillance, or customized recording time. And we have power source, battery or solar. We have spotlight settings, video settings, and as you can see, it records up to 4K, but you can change it to 2K or Full HD if you want. We have night vision options, black and white infrared night vision or color night vision, which the spotlight will turn on and record in full color at night. Or you can turn off infrared and the spotlights. And we also have privacy zones, and you can set up to 2 zones. We have audio settings and notifications. You can have faster text only or full effect, which text first then thumbnail. And you can customize your notification alerts. And as to storage, aside from the Homebase, it can connect to NAS via RTSP. In the main app page on the bottom, you have AI Edge, which is on the Homebase, where you can sort and add familiar faces. And for the cameras to be armed and be able to record, you have to change the mode in the security tab, where you can also change the settings, like to record, notify you, or sound the siren. Time to do some testing.
This is the video and audio quality of the Eufy Cam 3C, and we do clarity test at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Running that test. So this is the video quality of the Eufy Cam 3C at night, and this with the spotlights turned on, and this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. This is the video quality of the Eufy Cam 3C at night, and this is in infrared night vision mode, and it has 6 infrared LEDs. And this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30.
We are going to test the motion alert notification speed of the Eufy Cam 3C. And I have the human and facial recognition turned on, and also the notification, I have the full effect. So it is 12:14 and I'm on my LTE connection. Let's check it out. Status light is on. There you go. And when you click and hold, you'll get a snapshot preview, and when you click on it, it should go to the recording right there. Cool. 12:14. All right, it's 12:15, and let's see what the recording and notification cool off of the Eufy Cam 3C. Status light is on, so it's recording, and I got a notification again. Excellent. Cool. We are going to check the maximum detection distance of the Eufy Cam 3C, human and facial recognition only, and maximum sensitivity as to the motion sensor. So let's check it out. I'm just gonna run through 40 feet first. Nope, not at 40. 35. Not at 35. 30. There you go. Let me see here. Click and hold. So detected at 30 feet. And let's see how fast the Eufy Cam 3 is gonna start to record when the motion is going towards the camera. And I'm just gonna go normal pace, walking towards it. And start to slide this on. There you go. I got detected somewhere right there, about 25, 20 feet. Cool.
This is the audio quality coming out from the Eufy Cam 3C. This is the audio quality coming out from the Eufy Cam 3C.
The Eufy Cam 3C is a pretty good camera, just like the Eufy Cam 3. Video quality on both are the same, which is highly compressed, but way better than their older cameras. Performance-wise, in my testing, it also performed pretty well. One thing that I noticed, and I just noticed this, in the box it says starlight sensors on both Eufy Cam 3 and the 3C. But I'm not sure if it is, because the footage of my backyard without the spotlight in color mode is a bit too dark to be a starlight sensor. And just to compare with Eufy's 4G Starlight cellular camera, which I reviewed a while back, and there is a big difference. With the spotlights on though, video quality is okay. Now as to the difference between the flagship Eufy Cam 3, first, the Eufy Cam 3C doesn't have an integrated solar panel, which is ideal if you're installing this under the eaves or the camera will not be exposed to the sun. You can eventually install a solar panel, which I'm not sure yet if Eufy is already selling or including the USB-C adapter to their solar panels, or if they are going to release a separate solar panel just for their USB-C ported cameras. But I know that they have an adapter which comes with their 4G cellular camera. Battery life of the Eufy Cam 3C is half of the Eufy Cam 3. 6 months versus a year respectively. Another thing that is missing with the Eufy Cam 3C is the theft alarm when the camera is removed from its mount, which the Eufy Cam 3 has. And talking about theft, I did test my second Eufy Cam 3 by holding the sync button for 10 seconds to reset, and unfortunately it also got deleted in the app. Now to be fair though, this is the same thing with cameras that have a microSD card inserted on the camera themselves. So if somebody takes the camera, your footage and your camera is gone. But one thing though that Eufy needs to add is to at least have the stolen camera be unusable if it is reset up again in a different home base. And I'm not sure if Eufy is going to add cloud recording backup option for these 4K cameras. Now for the Homebase 3 and its backwards compatibility with Eufy's older cameras, I'll link down below Eufy's support article which shows which devices and the timelines on when they're going to be compatible with the Homebase 3. And also scroll down here and you can pause the video if you want. Lastly, the Homebase 3 is currently needing to be plugged in directly to your router. And I'm not sure if Eufy is going to add a Wi-Fi option eventually. I have tested the range in my home setup anyways, and I have the Homebase 3 high up in the middle of the house. And it still works 78 feet away, which is in my fence line, and with 2 walls in between the camera and the home base. The Eufy Cam 3C can be a cheaper option compared to the Eufy Cam 3, and if you're not needing the integrated solar panel. So for under the eaves install, this can be a better option. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.